Welcome to the Deathmatch Hour.
I'm really, really disgusted right now.
Motherfucking death!
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of MDK Death Hour. Tonight, live, we have the motherfucking Death Samurai, Akira. Maybe. There he is.
I'm here. I've been here.
I was like, please don't let me be the problem child again. What's up, my friend?
Nothing much. Just training, getting ready for Mania.
Yeah.
I got a really relaxed March, and I got what was it, train wreck next week.
Yeah.
Something in Georgia, and one other thing. So I'm really light schedule.
Nice. Yeah, get all that training in and get ready
Oh, yeah.
for the weekend. I'll be down there. It'll be awesome.
It's gonna be a long week.
Yes, it will be. So I don't know if you've watched my show before, but when I host, I play a game to begin the
Oh,
show.
no.
You want to play a game with me?
Plays a game and she freezes.
Oh no, I froze.
How unfortunate.
Am I frozen still? Can you see me now?
Oh no, she froze.
Oh no, it's the only time he's gonna ever get me to shut up.
She froze.
Am I cool now? Cool.
How unprofessional. Yes.
Yes.
You're good.
Technology. Okay, so anyway, I play
And now you're silent. Mm-mm-mm.
There we go. Are we good? Can you see
All
me?
good.
Sorry,
I can see you and I can hear you.
Good. Okay. So anyway, I like to play a deathmatch version of Would You Rather. So I'm sure that it's basically I give you like a choice between two different deathmatch type weapons or scenarios or whatever, and you can just kind of let people know which one you would rather do.
Okay.
And I'm going to start off with Would you rather Dale's ass in your face again or Tables of Fire?
Tables of Fire. God.
Yeah.
Would much rather do that. And of course, there's Gary in the chat, not shutting up about me having my face and someone's ass. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Damn it, Crystal. You keep freezing.
Yeah. Shit. It's got to be you. It's not me.
Not me. I'm on 5G.
You're on 5G?
I'm untouchable.
Wi-Fi. Go. All right. So what about a board of cans, like soda cans or
Yep.
twisted lemonade cans, which I recently saw you just rip apart right in the middle of a match, just full
With
on just hogged
with my
up and
teeth.
ripped it apart
With my teeth.
with your teeth, or scissor boards.
Obviously cans. So that's a fucking thing of extremes. Would you rather do cans or would you rather? I don't know. It just like cans. I would do cans all the time. Scissors depends on who it is.
Yeah,
But
gotcha. I don't know. Scissors just seem awfully scary to me.
yeah,
I
they're fucking
always
scary.
cringe.
They're sharp objects. They're not supposed to be fucking. You're not supposed to go, man. I want to land on those.
Yeah. Okay. What about taking another Kinzon again? Do I always say that wrong? Kinzon, is that right?
It ain't me. I'm
Yeah.
smooth. I'm sailing.
Or razor wire. Did I freeze again?
You keep freezing.
What the fuck? Am I unfrozen now?
Yeah, you're unfrozen.
Okay, cool. So as I was saying, Kinzons or razor wire. I need to step away
Kenzons.
for a moment while you're
Kenzons.
talking. Yeah?
Kenzons.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No razor wire?
You
I'll be
stick
right
those,
back.
no, you stick those fucking metal objects in my head all day, any day. I am okay with that. Like, fuck, I've already done that. I would much rather do that. Fuck razor wire.
How hard was that to get out? Sorry, I had to step away. My child was being a butthole.
Well, basically when I came up, I was like, all right, all my strength, here we go. And I pulled it out, and I could hear my skin pull up, and I could hear my skin smack back onto my skull. And I was like, "Ooh, that's gross."
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was gross.
Gross. I wish I could have been there for
And
that. Yeah, I would have loved to have helped you
fuckers in there.
your head. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, "Holy shit!"
I'm updating those pants right now. I'm adding
You're-
some stuff to it. I got the
nice.
proper utensils. And 3, 2, 1. Kick me on my fucking face.
Yes.
Drop me on my fucking neck. And 3, 2, 1. Ah!
Yes. I need to see you two live. I haven't got to see you and Atticus live yet in person. I could watch that all day.
Apparently a lot of people would. It is a very heated rivalry.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Whether he wants to say so or not. That fuck.
Yeah. Last one. Taipei or pools of glass with lemon and salt.
I've never done either or, but I want to do a Taipei at some point. Like
Gary.
I mean, that's just like honestly, that's one of the styles that interests me. It reminds me. I think it's what movie was it? Y'all know what the movie I'm saying. I get hit in the head a lot. Don't mind me. But oops, my bad. Oh, that was me.
See, it's you.
That was me. I'm a bad person. That was me. I hit the wrong button. But yeah, I would really want to do a Taipei at some point.
I think that would be awesome. I would love to. That's why I put this one down here, because I would love to see you in a Taipei match.
I just think for what I do in my style, Taipei would be very, very, very interesting.
I agree 100%. I definitely think it would. Gary says fuck, marry, or kill, or fuck, marry, kill John Wayne Murdoch, Aiden Blackheart, or and Satujin. Ooh.
I'm just gonna kill them all.
Yes.
I'm not playing that game.
There you go. That's
I'm
one
not playing that game. No.
That is definitely one way to take over the world. Just kill them all.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Gary, he copped out on that one.
Yes, I did.
Well, for those of us out here, which that doesn't include me, that are unfamiliar with you, fill us in on how long you've been in the business and what got you into death matches.
Let's see.
And feel free to chime in on those answers anytime as well, If you can,
Uh,
you can read the questions, can't you?
Yeah, I can read the questions.
Okay, cool.
So you cut out, but I'll. Let's see. Do I want to do a BJW tour eventually? Yeah, I want to. That's the company I want to work with in Japan as well as Freedoms. I've got a lot of work to do, but that's the goal right now. Um, let's see. Mike says excited to see you back at Insane 8 this year. Last year was fire between you and King. Yeah, and he rolled me up, and people were really pissed off.
Yes. I know
People
I
were
was.
very. That was my favorite thing was going on like on Twitter and just seeing people just pissed. I was like, oh, they care. It's cute.
Pissed too. I was.
Taipei with Taipei kick pads as well, Alex Nabib style. If someone wants to do it, I don't care.
Oh yeah.
I see Uncle Sick Boy in the chat. Hi, my amigo. Hi, Sick Boy. Miss you, Miss Monterey. I want to come down soon. I can't believe it's been like 2 years since I've been down. So, Gary says I like it when people fuck on me. Not really. It's tiring. Everybody does it. Everybody gives me shit. I'm the little brother. It sucks.
I'm
Still
sure.
little brother.
So anyway, what I was asking before all the questions came in and I froze again. For those who don't know, if you want to fill everybody in on how long you've been in the business and what got you into deathmatch.
God, I am a fucking baby, man.
It's the baby.
Everybody calls me the baby,
Yes.
and I mean I am, so I can't really, argue with that. Been in wrestling for 3 years. 3 years since January. I think my anniversary was on the 18th, and January 18th. So yeah, 3 years, a lot of fucking matches. And there was never like I want to get into death matches. It was death matches happened, and I really liked it. I found like the beauty in the art. When it was at, this is like a documented thing. They said it couldn't be done. GCW, and it was that show. Gage and Schlack and Alex and Kasai son that like I saw those and I was like, I get it. I get deathmatch wrestling. Did I know that I had the capacity to do what I'm doing now? No, I didn't, but I don't think anybody really ever fucking knows
Oh yeah.
that. But when the opportunity was given to me in Mexico, which wouldn't have happened if I didn't go to they said it wouldn't be done. They said it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
The opportunity was given to me and I just said, fuck it. And I did it and I ran with it. And it's been spiraling ever since. That was my first death match was in Mexico. Then the second one was at the AWR deathmatch tournament where I got shredded to pieces.
Let's not go there with that.
Happy times. People remember that shit fucking fondly. Just 1 second.
Oh, they sure do. I know I
fuck
do.
the dog. Yeah, everybody fucking does. Everybody talks about it. And people still act like I should be really pissed off about it still. And I'm like, I can't. I'm not. I'm really not an angry guy. So
yeah.
like I'm fairly chillaxed about the thing.
I mean, the situation was shit, but whatever. Yes, Coda.
He's right here. What? No, I'm doing something. It's on. No, you wait. 1 second. This is so professional on my end now.
Uh-oh. Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Just keep coming in with your questions. We'll answer them as we go along.
Don't give up. Fight forever. Don't give up. Fight forever.
Watch this.
Deathmatch duck.
Death duck.
Death duck. So, what did you guys decide to name the duck? I think I might have missed that.
Her name is Cleopatra. That's all she wanted to show. She wants people to see the ducks or whatever.
Yes, her duck.
The worst part about Charlie is that she'll like make something sound like it's a horrifying thing,
Yes.
and then she'll be like, "It's nothing," and I'm like, "I hate you. I hate you. I hate
she's
you."
a oh my god, just kidding kind of girl, right? Yeah.
You didn't see that. That's not my problem, man. We didn't see the duck.
Uh,
The lazy samurai. Hey,
go back and watch
I
the
turned
show.
it in.
Yeah, give us more views. Okay, so what promotions have you worked for? For those who don't know,
I mean, God. At
what
this
has
point,
you
it's
worked for?
okay. Well, I think here watch Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
This is what they do all the time. They fight.
That's so cute.
Let's see. Started training at New Wave. Started training New Wave. I've done some shows there. Obviously, I used to do shows at Grindhouse. I dabbled briefly, very briefly, in IWA. It did not last long. Let's see. God. What was it? Wrestling Theology in Indianapolis. A very Christian promotion. That when fans asked whether like I would be back, I guess the promoter told them, I don't think he's he'll come back to this Christian place now. I'm like, okay, sure.
Yeah. I have yet to go to one of their shows.
I've wrestled Freelance Underground. I had a really good time there, but that was like a year ago. Like it was literally like a year ago before I had my hair again, before I found out we kind of became who I am now.
Right.
Let's see. Obviously, ICW, On Point. That's another one. On Point was they were the guys that kind of got me into the East Coast scene, and they were like, "Hey, we believe in you." And then like that's also thanks to John and Reed. They're like, "Hey, do you want to come to the show and do you want to wrestle?" I said, "Yeah." And it's all kind of grown from there. Like On Point is they invested a lot into me, and I wish they were running right now. It sucks.
Yeah. Crazy world we're in right now.
Yeah, it sucks. NGX, Nueva Generación Extrema, that's where I had my first death match, and that's where I had my first match where I think I was one of two people that spoke fluent English.
Yeah.
But I still had a fun time down there. It's a great time down at NGX. It's its own environment. It's its own world. Then there's just been like a lot of one-off promotions, and I've also like ICW Milwaukee. That's another one.
Yes.
And recently JCW, which was really fun actually. So
yeah, I saw that.
and Deep South. I guess you can mark that down too.
True. Yeah,
that was one of the funniest times of my life.
I bet. I watched some of the ICW or JCW match, and they had no idea who you were, and now they know, right?
Yeah. Jeff Hart still doesn't know who I am, though, sadly. Jeff Hart is too big for me. Let's see. Corey says Akira has the best hair in the deathmatch scene. Little Donnie, the God, I agree, is a close second.
No eyes there.
Matthew asks, have you heard about Deathmatch Down Under in Australia? Yeah, one of my friends, Joel, is one of the big brains down there. Joel Bateman, who kicks ass. He had a really great match with Guido. I would go say Little Guido, so go check that on IWTV.
Cool.
We're going to get Masked Akira back. You pay for the mask, sure.
Those were the days, Masked Akira, huh?
God, that was like these 3 years feel like 10 years.
Oh, I bet.
Like, oof.
Yeah. Let's see. So you recently got name dropped by somebody that I got to bring it up.
Just say it. God.
Yeah. I mean,
weird.
that's a big thing. Mox name dropping you. That's pretty awesome. How did you feel when you did that?
It's really weird. Like he came up to me and spoke to me at the collective, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
It's just I wasn't expecting it. I was lying on my back with I was laying spread eagle. I was stretching my legs because I had pulled something in my knee, so I was trying to stretch to make sure. And it's like he comes up and talks to me while I'm on my back, not even looking, and I heard his voice, and I was like, is he talking to me? Fuck! And I stood up and I spoke to him for a minute.
Cool.
He was petting on Coda. He liked him.
Nice.
It was just weird, and like people just talking about it. It's weird. It's just something that I'm doing something right. I don't want it to get to my head or anything, because
Sure.
some people would. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Keep growing, keep learning, and whatever happens.
Yeah.
If say like he goes, "Hey, I want you to come work with me," I'm like, "Okay, sure, cool,
Yeah. Yeah.
not a problem."
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
But it takes to him too that you're getting death matches on national TV too. So,
Yeah.
I used to be I'm never going to be signed on and be on national TV. But now since we got guys like Eddie Kingston, we got guys like Moxley doing what they're doing on a national platform. It's kind of like maybe someday. I don't think anytime soon, because I don't feel like I'm ready for that or I want to do that yet. But if I keep putting in the work, and someday if I get offered, sure.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's something that like I woke up to on the way to a show, and I was like, that's weird. Guys, this is fucking weird. They're like, yeah, it's weird. I'm like, okay, cool. It's weird.
It's cool though. I mean, being on a radar is not.
I get really retrospective, and I look at like where I was a year ago to now. I'm like, it's a different ballpark,
Yeah, definitely. But we're all proud of you. We're all rooting you on and backing you up, and I know I try to see you whenever I can.
A lot of people from like from that very beginning. What was it, like my third show ever, when I was in that scramble at Mid South. People were like, "That's gonna be the guy," and I definitely did not look like I did now. Jeremy saw me live. Thank you, Jeremy, so much. Gonna keep trying to be the best I can be. Yeah, Tim, if it comes back, I'm definitely down for ATW Pro. That was like, that's a really weird, fun show too. It's kind of like it's like DDT, but in America. Like, hey, you're gonna wrestle in this building. What are we? No ring? No, just wrestle. Okay, cool. How's the cut on the hairline from Pit Fighter? Right there from a cheese grater. Just like ripped a chunk out, and I get to the back, and I'm like, oh, that's not cheese, and I threw it.
That's not cheese.
People were like, ew, and I'm like, it's not cheese. What can I say?
Yeah. How's your back from AWR this weekend?
Well, easy, fine.
Yeah.
Got the glass off. All the bandages are off.
About yay big out of his back. It wasn't too bad though. You've had worse.
It was in there though. I felt you pull it out, and I was like, oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it was. I was like, as soon as I saw it happen, I'm like, well, there's that. And I went back there, and that's the first thing I was like, hold still. I got to get this out before.
You're like, I'm gonna pull this out. I'm like, go ahead. I don't care.
Well, the last thing I wanted you to do was sit down and shove it in further, because then I'd have to break out the tweezers.
Jamie Arrett, Colt 45's brother, says, always love you and Colt, fucking murdered it from beginning to end. Thank you, Jamie. That's one thing I want to do is just keep, for you and your dad and for your brother, I just want to keep going out and kicking ass. And like I hold that, I think about that match a lot.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it hurts sometimes when I think about it. Like I wear the shirt and I think about stuff. Derek from Unsanctioned asked, how did the thumbtack bat shots heal? I had nothing. I had no metal pieces in my head, so fine, easy peasy. Who would win in Matthew Burry? Who would win in a death match? You versus Flack versus Murdoch? I think we'd all die.
Jesus, that would be.
That'd be a shit show.
Yeah, there. As long as there's no filing cabinets, I'm good.
I think everybody's done with filing cabinets.
Yes, that was thrown out here recently in a group chat, and I was like, oh God, please no, please
no,
please no. I mean, in the Fight League Cabinet's defense, if he wouldn't have picked it up and hit several people with it several times in a row, and then landed on it, then it would have been okay, I think. But
If we had
the
like
fact
people
that he
jumping,
destroyed
landing on it 1,000 times,
it, yes.
especially someone the size of Schlack, you're like, of course it's gonna explode.
Yeah, I swear he picked that thing up and swung it around like it was nothing. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I've worked in offices before and tried to move those things. It's heavy.
He's a strong man.
Randy wanted me to ask you, how's the traffic been?
Who?
Randy Gentry. He wanted me to ask you how the
Oh,
traffic's been.
I have not been pulled over by a cop, Randy. If that's what you're wanting to know. It was fucked because we were going down. It was for me to go wrestle Colt, and we got stuck in traffic. For, like there was a huge wreck. Like 10 people died. It was really fucked up. But we were stuck in there for like 5 hours, and I had coda, and I was like, dude, we're gonna be fucking late. And so I said, people were just turning around and going back up and going through the exit, right? And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do that. And so this cop pulls me over. He's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, doing what they're doing. Are you going to pull them over? He's like, I didn't see them do it. And I'm like, are you blind? He's
Really?
like, well, if I didn't have things to go do, I'd bust your ass. I'm like, well, how about you go do the shit that you need to do? And he just drove away. And I was like, fuck. And he's like, you stay right here. I was like, no. And I just left. fuck 12.
Oh my God. Was that in Kentucky?
Yeah. Total shithead.
What is it with?
Oh, he got really pissed because he got really pissed because I called him officer. He's like, I'm a state trooper. And I was like, dude, is your dick any tinier? Like, come on.
Oh my God.
And it was me, Blake. It was me, Blake, and Randy. And like we were all just like, what a little dick bitch. Fuck you, man.
That's funny. That's funny. I don't know what it is with you and Kentucky cops. Remember our adventure in Kentucky?
I don't know. I don't get it.
Are you freezing again?
Let's see. Akira versus Raven Havoc needs to happen soon. I mean, if it happens, it happens. Yeah, like I'd be cool with that. Corey, tell a Deep South story. Everyone has one. For the record, I love Deep South. Dude, there's like 40 stories within my one trip to Deep South. It was a fucking adventure. Like, so bizarre.
God.
Like, so bizarre. I just think the funniest thing was Jeff Hart. I went to go say hi to Jeff, and he just was like, and he walked off, and I was like, oh man, Jeff Hart, fuck. Actually, the funniest thing was American Giant, Mr. I don't use weapons in matches. He was in a match where he was swinging trays and shit. And I was watching this and I was like, didn't this motherfucker say he doesn't use weapons? What the fuck? It was weird. Oh, and then there was the boxing match, Raider Rock versus some guy. And they were just punching each other in the head. And it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was pay-per-view material. Oh, yeah, dude. Garrett, Corey, Jeff Hart big time, man. Jeff Hart's God.
That's awesome.
You gonna go say hi?
So do you have any... You're freezing. Well, you're super slow. It's Coda!
What are you doing? What are you doing? Coming up here and bothering me? Are you coming up and bothering me? Huh?
He's so sweet.
What are you doing? He's a little blessed boy.
Yeah.
He's over here just like seeing what's going on.
I don't know if you can see the
all the animals in this house. It's a freaking zoo. Here, I'm gonna just get off my Wi-Fi. I'm gonna see if this will make things better.
Okay. Yeah, because it's like super slow.
Thanks,
Now
buddy.
he's. Oh, there we go.
What? Stop kissing me. Stop loving on me. How dare you? Let's see.
How dare you? How
Jeremy
dare you love me?
asked if I met Jun Kasai at my first death match. I did. I shook his hand. Little did I know, my internet is fantastic. It's Spectrum. That's why I'm just going with 5G. I'm just gonna use my fucking phone. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met Kasai-san. I was just a kid. I was like, hello, nice to meet you. He was very he was polite. I just didn't know, 2 years later, here I would be, She don't think about.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you see the question from Charles?
I just tuned in. How's it being one of the top 3 death wrestlers from Indiana in the past 4 years? It's weird. I mean, like Crystal knows, like I was kind of under the radar for a while, and a lot of people say maybe I just wasn't good enough. It's just a weird thing. I don't want to be that guy, but like I was always good. I just felt like I was good enough to get noticed by somebody, but I had to leave the state to get noticed, and now people know I'm a guy from Indiana. It's just weird. Like where I'm at now, and I think about where I was 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, even 1 year ago, and it's just it's a really humbling thing of like what happens if you just shut up, bust your ass, and fucking hop in the cars with people too.
Exactly. That's you got to put the work in. The work doesn't just show up in your lap. Some people may think so, but it doesn't.
I was going to shows, and I was putting stuff up. I was going to shows. Like I was doing when I started doing death matches, I was doing a lot of death matches where like there's no footage of it. It was doing it as a favor for somebody. It wasn't doing it, hey, watch this match where you're gonna get all the likes and retweets and whatnot. That wasn't the case. Like my first match in Mexico, I have no actual footage of it other than like 2 or 3 clips. That's it.
Damn.
I didn't do it expecting, this to happen. I did it, and I just I like this. I'm going to do this too. And it's spiraled from there.
Yeah. And that was from hopping in the car with Murdoch and Blackheart, right?
Murdoch, Reed, and Blackheart, yeah.
Yeah.
And that was at we got the call for that they said it couldn't be done. Like that show, like not only was it a great show, like I hold that show in high regard just because a lot of shit for me spiraled from there. And a lot of dudes at that show I would be working around now. So
yeah. Do you have plans to go back that way, like maybe to Zona or anything out?
Yeah, like I want to. It's just can't right now. Yeah. Like I miss NGX. Like NGX is great to me. Every time I go there, people are like, oh, Akira. I'm like, and it's like you feel like a fucking superstar. And all the wrestlers are really fucking nice. I miss hanging out with my Tio sick boy. I haven't seen him in 2 years. That sucks. Really miss I miss hanging out with him. It's a really busy city, and it's its own like it's its own separate thing from America. It's a completely different environment.
Oh yeah, I've heard. I've never been. Maybe someday I'll go, but I've heard it's totally different and amazing all at the same time. I'm liking your new gear, by the way. I just saw it.
Thank you.
I saw it on YouTube, but I just saw it at AWR.
I've got the black ones. I've got the red ones, and I'm getting some white ones done too.
Nice.
I wanted like my old trunks, but I wanted it in shorts because I've been wearing the white patch shorts. I was like, I wanted professional gear. Comparisons that people will fucking make aside. Like it was kind of like that. Like I was like, let's throw some glass on there. Let's throw some bar. Like I've always worn like black gear. Like the white shorts was the first time I ever wore a bright ass color. That's how I want it, because I had those black shorts and I was like, let's do this, but we'll do it like professional gear.
And it works well for bleeding, because people
Yeah.
want to see what they want to see. I'm glad to be back on the Death Hour, Sam. Thank you.
And like when those pants tear, and like they've torn a bit, like at the JCW show, when Pondo did the crazy fucking reverse suplex to the barbed wire, like it tore my shit up. But I like stitched it, so you can't even fucking tell because of the colors.
Yeah.
Like that's why I chose that to begin with, was because it's almost like camouflage of sorts.
Yeah, and it's the type of material you could just stitch it or throw a patch on there, or whatever, and it'll hopefully last for a while. You get into some crazy shit though, so take your sewing kit with you.
It resists glass really well. It's just barbed wire is barbed wire. It tears. What can you do?
Yeah, I mean it does its job. So I know before the AWR match, quite a while ago, there was some things said from Phoenix Kid. How was it going face to face with him at AWR? Was there any heat or anything?
It was business.
Yeah.
I went in there and I did what I normally do, and I kicked the shit out of him. Yeah. And afterwards, squashed it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing. I have nothing to say about it. Like for about a year, I've had nothing to say about it, and that's just the way it's gonna be. Like,
yeah, I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah, I just don't care. Like, I don't have the time or the energy to waste.
And that's good, because if all of us took every bad thing or disrespectful thing or however you want to look at it that somebody has told us to heart, there'd be a lot of miserable fucking people running around. Like, I don't give a shit what people say about me. I'm like, you know what? Look the other way. Fucking
when things like that happen, when people say things, what it may be, it makes me. I'm not someone who's going to get cry about it for years. I'm just going to go, fuck it, I'm going to prove you wrong. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. And that's my mentality. And it's gotten worse since I've been hanging around John and Reed and Aiden and everybody else. Like my fuck you mentality. And Pondo's another bad influence.
Yeah. Well, but they're the kind of people who they don't give a shit. They're going to do what they're going to do, and they're good at what they do. And
my back was fucking red there. Good God.
Yes.
I didn't think it was that red.
Yes. Your back was bloody as fuck. You were the bloodiest motherfucker there that night, I think.
Shit happens.
Yeah, it was crazy. Let's see. If you could have an hour under the learning tree with anybody, who would it be?
Do you want deathmatch, or do you want
anybody that you would wish? I mean, you can name whoever. If you had a genie and the genie was like, okay, whoever you want to learn with for an hour.
For an hour. God. I just feel like an hour's too short. I'm like, fuck, that's
well, of course.
I mean, there's a couple. Billy Robinson would be one. Inoki-san, if I hope I saw a video and it looked like he wasn't doing well, so I hope he's doing better. Kasai-san, Takeda-san, like those kinds of people. Just because people that are kind of out of my reach at the moment. It's like I would like to go and learn now. Suzuki-san would be another one. I mean, I've already I've been under the learning tree of some crazy fucking people. Like, even just what was it, at the Anified Underground show? I was in a car with Pondo, with Necro, and with Too Tough, and I was like, nice. And I was the little baby deathmatch guy in the car. So it was really fucking cool just to be there and see those guys be themselves. I even got to sit and I got to talk to Necro, and he helped me out. He gave me some advice.
Nice.
But those kinds of guys, I would say, damned if I do, damned if I don't. I think Benoit would be one too.
Yes.
That's just me. I get people are get all hypersensitive about it. I mean, that's on you. I just give me 2004 Chris Benoit. Okay, he wasn't crazy then.
Yes. Fuck what people say. I mean, he was an amazing wrestler. He was a fucking phenomenal technical wrestler. And, things happen. And, you have your conspiracy theory people out there. And then, nobody really knows exactly what happened. It is what it is. But he was amazing.
I'm just saying, like, that's, like, just regarding all that stuff, he's another guy, I could sit there and learn something from. I only met him briefly at On Point Survival of the Sickest. When I was in that tournament. But if I could actually sit there and just like talk and learn from Danny Havoc, that'd be cool to me. Like that's another one.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, but you cherish the memories that you have, and
I'm happy I got to meet him and I got to shake his hand. Like
exactly.
that's more than what most people could ever get to do. He was very nice to me.
Yeah,
but you see someone who was so smart, and like I've been watching a lot of his matches again recently, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of shit I could ask him.
Yeah. So Jeremy Murray wants to know, how are the clowns to you behind the scenes at JCW? They seem like cool.
They were they were really cool to me. I went up, thanked them for the opportunity. But this was before I wrestled. I thanked them. They seemed really cool. And then after the match, they were like, that was fucking crazy. And it was like, people don't like the commentary over the speakerphones. I normally don't either. But like I could hear, like, hearing them go from who the fuck is this guy to like just complete 180. I was like, that's cool.
At first, that was cool. That's what I noticed about that match too. He was like, they're like, who the fuck is this guy? And then they went from that to,
who's this kid, to he's crazy. What the fuck is he doing?
Yes.
I wrestled Pondo twice in a month, and like each time has been really fun, and it's just been a great experience. Pondo is the best.
Yeah, he is. He's a pretty cool guy. He's always been really nice to me too. Every time I see him, he's like, "What's up, Crystal?"
Hi, Crystal. How's it going?
How's it going? And then I'm always like, anytime I see him, if he's on a show and I'm there, I'm like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything?" Making sure that he doesn't need anything. Let's see. Speaking of crazy, tell us about the dive at ICW No Holds Barred 2.
So, that dive, like, it wasn't supposed to happen because the building I jumped off of, we were told you can't climb up there. No. And
fuck the rules.
Yeah, well, DeMonte gave me a look and he's like, could be make or break. Could be make or break. And like, so I'm getting ready to go out. Like, he's like 5 minutes before. Someone comes up to me and goes, "It's your fucking time. You're gonna go out there and fucking kill it." You can guess who it is. It's like, you're on the level. It's your fucking shit, man. And I'm like, all right. And I was like, hey, set that thing up. They look at me. You sure? I'm like, do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll take the trouble.
I go, fuck.
and I was like, we're doing it. And then I did it. Like, I just went up there. I sat there and I looked out, and it's just a sea of people. Like, that entire thing was just a sea of fucking people. They're screaming and fireworks going off in the distance. And I just did it. Like, just one of those things. I said, fuck it. And me, I've never been like that guy. Like, I'm going to jump off something. I've always been like the mat wrestler guy.
Yes.
So, but when I just saw that,
I was like, holy shit.
You're like, is that my boy?
Yes, that's exactly. You know me too well. I'm like,
I got a lot of what?
Oh my God, no.
I got a lot of texts of what the fuck are you doing? But I mean, it's just something. Like, I was asked if I wanted to maybe try it, and I said I was going to, and they said no. It was funny because someone was like, "You should do like a Phoenix Splash," and I'm like, "Do you want to see me break my neck? Because I can't. I'm not a flippy boy."
No.
But
no.
I was like, I fall gracefully onto my back. And like that's just what happened. It was a split 2nd decision of me going, fuck it, let's do it, because of somebody saying it's your time. And I'm like, all right, let's go. And, rest writes itself. The best part, though, has been was like afterwards, people are going, what are you going to jump off next? I'm like, nothing. They're like, what? I'm like, nothing. I'm like, the
Do I look like
platform.
motherfucking Matt Justice? No.
No, I was like, the platform to the ring. Watch, I'm going to go mat wrestling glass. You're going to fucking love it.
Right?
That was my exact response to somebody. And
Oh,
I think they were just like, you know what? Respect.
Don't you ever do that to me again. I was like, oh God, he's done. I'm not there. No.
Oh, the response from Charlie was, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite things I read was, "Did someone jump off a roof and it went okay?" And I'm like,
that'd be me.
I was so nervous. Like coming out, I watched this entrance. I was so fucking nervous. Like I don't even look like that now. That's what's crazy.
Hey, you had pyro though. I mean, you get big time when you get pyro.
That's why I was like, "Ooh, fire, fuck."
Fire.
The look of that entire show was fucking great. I love that. I want us to go back there soon.
Yes, take me with you, please. That's awesome.
Look at that white ass gear. Goddamn. Little did it know. It would get gross.
You and your bendy self. You're so bendy. It amazes me. Every time I see you do your Germans, I'm like, oh God.
Well, every time I do it, I'm like, my back. Like I've been popping my back more just because there's sometimes I forget and I'll go and I'll hit the German and my back goes and I'm like, fuck.
I can only imagine. I'm like, you're not supposed to bend that way. Holy fuck. First time I ever saw you do that, I was like, oh God. Because of what I do for a living, I'm like, no, you're not supposed to. Okay, he's fine. It's his thing.
Yeah.
So Tim Cecil wants to know how many matches you think you've been in to where one of the spots go wrong and you think to yourself, this is it. I'm fucking done.
I mean, I don't know what you mean by like I'm fucking done. I've never had that thought. I've always gotten annoyed, but I've never been like, I'm fucking done. I'm just like, that was stupid. Whatever, move on. Like when I got when I got the chest cut.
I was just getting ready to bring that up. Yeah, I saw that happen, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, but like when it happened, like it's funny because Chris Levin was the ref. Like I landed. I rolled my ankle and I saw it go into my stomach. I didn't freak out. Here's my thought. Man, fuck. Like it was the most casual thing in the world. I don't know why it was, but it was. Like I just pulled it out, and I was like, yeah, boop. And me, like, see, look, I just go, man, and I lay back. I don't know. I just didn't freak out. Like, and Chris is telling me, hey man, you need to go to the back. I'm like, no, fuck off. Leave me alone. This is like the biggest match of my career.
You make it talk. You're like, hey, I'm Akira's wound. Fuck you.
Yeah. I don't know. I do shit. I just do shit. I didn't feel anything for like 4 or 5 hours. I was just like, I'm here. I'm in the zone. I got to go. I got to do this.
I fucking love that picture. Yeah. I mean, I think I remember when I saw that, I think I messaged you immediately and I'm like, please tell me you're okay.
Yeah. You messaged me. Charlie messaged me. I got a ton of fucking messages.
Yeah. I'm sure.
It was around like hour 6. That's when all the pain started happening. And I was told by a couple people that I respect in wrestling, they were like, you're not wrestling. Like, you're going to go home and not move for 2 weeks. Despite what some people might say rumor-wise of it being just a little hole. Like, I was told by people, you're not doing anything, go home. And these are people who have very high pain threshold and have done a lot of shit, and I'm going to listen to them.
Exactly.
But like I didn't go get stitches. I just went home. Friend gave me some antibiotics, and I watched the blood fill up in my chest over the course of a couple days, and like I wrapped it. It was pretty gross, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But I've
you did
never
fine.
been like even when like Peter B that match with Peter B when like I got cut in the wrist or whatever. I saw it. I didn't freak out. I just knew, well, better put my hand on my wrist. All right, that stopped that bleeding. All right, how do we continue this match? Like I'm
Yeah.
very one-track mind when I'm in there. I think I'm just like I gotta keep going. I'm fine. Keep going. And then
Exactly.
when I
I
got
mean,
to the match,
you'll know when it's like if something is
if
super
it's
bad,
horrible, yeah.
yeah, you know.
Like the one on my leg could have been really fucked. Like it was close to being like fatal. But I mean, it's
The one on
we
yes, I know. I was there.
yeah. Like
Yeah.
like that far from an artery? Yeah, it'd been fun. But like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't even notice that hole in my leg. Like it wasn't like it was either you or Gary that was like, bro, you have a hole in your leg. And I'm like, oh, all right. That was the match.
Oh, that's when they came and got me, and they're like, you need to come back here." And I was like,
Yeah,
"What?
that was my
Oh shit!"
response though when someone was like, you have a horrible hole in your leg. And I was like, that was the match though.
The match was
That's where my mind is at. If like
yes. I know. I remember you asking a few people. Here I am trying to fix your leg, and you're like, How was the match? Which is cool. It keeps your mind off of it because if you sit there and stare at a wound, it's gonna.
oh my God, yeah, I didn't even care if I looked at it. I was like, whoa. I had like a Keanu Reeves moment. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
But yeah, like it's just how I am.
Yeah.
Sam, I guess Sam's asking what's the match that I'm most proud of. I mean, like all of them. Like a lot, my entire ICW run, I'm really proud of. Each match has been very different in its own way, and like each has been special in its own way. But so there's not really one I could just like pick.
Yeah.
Ugh, Coda's
I like that you. I mean, this is just my opinion, guys. Don't get shitty with me. There's certain people I watch, and I'm like, okay, here comes this move. Okay, here comes this move. Oh, it's 3 minutes in. Here comes this move. And there's just certain people that I know what's gonna happen next. With you, I never know. I'm like, what the fuck? What was that?
I just I think of stuff and I got a lot of stuff in the arsenal I just don't use. That's just how I am, and I don't want to. I don't want things to stagnate too because I want to keep people entertained.
And you do, and I think that's why people have their eyes on you, my friend. They're like, it's not like watching the same thing over and over.
I mean, I do some things like people know if I hit the German, that's
Sure.
the end of the match.
Yeah.
People can kind of expect the senton, but like even then, I haven't hit that all the time either. So
Yeah.
I want to like create. Like I always want to be interested creatively. I don't ever want to like stagnate, and I don't want to bore myself because if I bore myself, I know someone's gonna be like somebody in the crowd's gonna be bored.
Yeah.
I mean, people probably are bored in the crowd, but like my goal is to always try to entertain people and try to make interesting stories.
Yes. That's good. That's all you can do, So do you have a favorite road trip food that you like? Is there something that you're like, oh, I gotta have this?
If I'm near a Sheetz, they have a Red Bull energy drink, like a Red Bull smoothie that
Ooh.
kicks ass. Love that.
Cool.
But
Next
I'm not
time
really
you're in-
particular. What's up?
Oh, I was gonna say next time you're in Indy, there's a place in Avon that has Red Bull smoothies. It's a coffee place.
Yeah, like those kick ass. And jerky. I love jerky. And
Jerky.
after death match, yeah, and that's like teriyaki, something sweet, barbecue.
Yeah.
If after a death match, it's like if I have like a whole week, like last weekend when I had like 3 in a row, I didn't eat any. Like I waited until after AWR, and then I was like, all right, let's go get me something sweet because I want to get the taste of blood out of my mouth.
Yeah. That makes sense. Matthew Berry wants to know if you're looking forward to the match at Trainwreck. I know I am.
Yeah, it's me and Lance. We're gonna punch the shit out of each other. Like,
Oh,
really looking forward to that.
yes.
That
Have you faced
like
him before?
what's
You
up?
have,
No,
haven't
We were in a 6-man. We've never had a 1v1 though.
That's what I thought. I was like, I don't think I've seen you two 1-on-1 before. That's going to be fucking phenomenal. I cannot wait.
We're gonna be swinging. That's all I know.
Yeah. What's the theme of that match? We're gonna have JC tomorrow night.
It was I think it's like just like a no rules kind of thing. Anything goes match essentially.
Cool. If you guys want to know about Trainwreck, tomorrow night at 9:00, JC Rotten will be on the show with me. So you're gonna get to see me one more night. Sorry for you. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I have any. Let's see. Charles Samuelson. Sorry. Can you bring the dog and Charlie out for your GCW debut?
No, not for. That's a very big thing. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna be focused.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up next.
Coda's gonna be there, but like he'll be at like the merch table or something. I'm gonna be like I'm gonna need to be in the zone.
Definitely.
For that.
How do you feel about facing AJ Gray? I have my own opinion on AJ Gray.
It like for my my quote unquote debut. I mean he's a former champion.
Yeah.
He is people sing his accolades for good reason. He puts in a lot of work. It's like for my debut, my first match on GCW, they're like, hey, here's like our main guy, one of our main guys. It's like, okay, now I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna go out and do my shit, and I'm gonna prove, I belong wherever. I'm gonna go out there and just do my shit and be like, hey, I'm worth it, Yeah. Like that's
Definitely.
always the goal. That was me at ICW with Reed. Like I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna prove that I can make you money and I can make myself money.
Yeah.
And I feel like this match is going to be a very interesting clash of styles. Like it's gonna be really fucking hard. It's gonna be fucking hard hitting. Like it's funny. Like people tell me like he's gonna hit you hard. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Have you watched all of my ICW shit? I've been getting hit hard for fucking like 3 years. I'm fine with it. I'm fucking fine with it. I want it. Like, hit me. Fucking. I'm gonna still stand. I'm not gonna bitch. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna be like, all right, let's keep going.
Yeah. Let's go. The Emerson Theater balcony. Woo. I don't know. It's kind of high up. I don't know if I'm allowed that. No.
Yeah, I don't do requests like that. I did the one dive, and people see me to see me. They don't see me to do dives.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I agree. Like I said, leave that to Matt Justice.
I mean, like even then, like Matt Justice is more than a dive guy.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like it's like you go to see Matt Justice. You're gonna go see Akira to see Akira, not just hey, go do a dive. It'd be cool. Like I've done one dive in my career. Like I don't do suicide dives for God's sake. So like I'd say be thankful that I did the one. Because that one was so memorable. It's like, why would I fucking do that again?
Exactly. And sometimes suicide dives are just overplayed. It's like, oh, here we go again. As somebody on the other side, sometimes I'm like, here we go. So it's nice. It's definitely nice to see matches where that doesn't happen, where you're like, it's gonna happen again.
Well, I always do that fake out one, and people don't expect it when I do the 619 kick.
How dare you play with emotions like that with the 619?
It's fine when I'm kicking someone's head and I'm busting. Like I remember that was Insane 8 when I did that against Jeff King. People were like, "What the fuck was that?" And I'm like, "Been doing that for 2 years, guys."
Yes, I was so happy that I was right there. I was so happy. Yes.
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
I was. Yeah.
Yeah,
I was.
I forgot.
Yeah.
That was a crazy show.
That was. I can't wait for the one this year. It's gonna be awesome. So you have a question on their favorite match, and then follow that up with favorite opponent, like a dream opponent, if you could pick anyone.
my favorite, I guess they're asking like my favorite wrestling match that I've seen.
Sure. Yeah.
I got a couple. Minoru Suzuki versus Kenta Kobashi and Pro Wrestling Noah is one. Katsuyori Shibata versus Okada, like his last match. That's a personal favorite of mine. That I always watch that to whenever I feel like not down on wrestling, but I feel like just kind of down mood wise. I watch that and it makes me want to go fucking train for hours. Uh, I really like watching the Masters of Pain tournaments. Those are fun.
Yeah.
I like the stories in those. I just got a wide variety. Like Hogan and The Rock. That's one that like
Yeah.
it's it's sports entertainment, but it's fucking good, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like there's just I've watched a lot of wrestling in the past 4 years, so there's like a lot of really good matches. Inoki Vader, that's like their matches fucking kick ass. And Takeda versus Ishikawa for the BJW Deathmatch Championship. That perfect.
Nice.
And I guess what was the follow-up question was dream opponents?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't, because I'm not one of those guys that like writes out a fucking list of
Sure.
like I want to wrestle this person, like the bosses, because I view Akira like almost like an anime. Like I mean, I basically am an anime character. Let's be honest. I view it like these big opponents that would change and develop me. There's the obvious ones like Kasai-san, Takeda-san. Suzuki is one of the big ones for me. And I think that like especially recently because it didn't seem plausible to me, but Moxley seems like one especially.
That would be amazing.
There's just a bunch. Like if he were to get out of the E, like Nakamura would be one. Nakajima and Noah would be one. Kenta, hell, there's just a fucking list. I don't have like one set thing of like I want to wrestle that person. It's just like right. I think these would be really good matches. And the fact that I feel like I'm somewhat in the capacity to maybe have those matches one day, whereas 3 years ago I was just trying to find my way into a car for the first time.
Sure.
I guess those would be the ones for now. More ideas will come. More things will happen. I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting.
Sure. As you evolve, your opponents, that you would want to face would evolve, and then there's
mm-hmm.
People showing up all the time, out of the woodwork mm-hmm. that you're like, oh, cool.
I'm like, wow, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Definitely. So Sam Mitchell's wife wants to know what your favorite weapon is to use in the ring.
I mean, tubes for glass wise, non-glass. Oh God, I'm trying to think. I like Kenzans. I don't fucking know. Like
you and me both.
Like I don't know. Because I like them because nobody else wants to fuck with them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's just.
I think they're cool.
I like them because when you bring them out, people go. Yeah. Like I'll bring it out and I'll be like, I'm toss one in my hand and people like look at it like I'm carrying a gun.
Yeah. The mini ones that were at AWR were pretty cool. They were smaller than normal.
Well, that's the one that Atticus punched into my fucking skull.
Yeah.
And saws. I like saws.
Saws are cool.
Yeah,
saws are cool. They do
that's where that's where you got the what people call the Akira lock, I guess.
Yeah.
Fucking. I don't know. That was just one of those things too, where I was like, "Hey, I'm going to do this. Fuck it, I don't care." And now people are like, "Whoa, it's the greatest thing ever!" And I'm like, I thought it up on the fucking fly. It's like that one, the one move I do called like it's called like Flash of the Blade. It's that big spinning back elbow thing.
Yeah.
Like, I think we can't. Calvin Tankman gave me that idea to switch it up with an elbow, and he's like, "Do that." And I was like, "Okay, what if I had tubes?" And that's that.
That's that. Yeah.
I don't
Incorporating
know.
actual moves.
That's a lot of my career of like just shit just kind of randomly happens, and I kind of roll with it, and I go, "Okay, why not? Fuck it."
Right. Well, it works. Mason Dixon, how do you feel about death matches not losing their crowds like other organizations?
I just think deathmatch fans are very devoted, so they don't give as much of a shit. It's like,
Right.
I view it like this: like deathmatch fans go to a deathmatch show and they know that we're going to hit with glass, they're going to hit with shit. They're like, so it's like, hey, we know that COVID is. They know that COVID is a thing, but
Yeah.
they're like, we want to go because it's a gathering of friends. It's a gathering. It's a family gathering essentially. So it's like we know,
Absolutely.
but we want
It's
to
a
go out and
dysfunctional family gathering.
yeah, they want to go out and do it. And I'm like, if you guys do it, where you guys wear the masks and you distance and you do all that shit, it's acing with me. It's when you fucking like don't wear masks and stuff. I go, guys, come on, please,
Yeah.
not just for
Exactly.
yourselves, but for the company that you're wanting to support, that kind of shit.
Exactly.
But like,
Exactly.
I think it's just deathmatch fans are very devoted, and I think it also helps that deathmatch because it was so alive last year. Like you have all these eyes that are on those promotions now, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of eyes on H2O, a lot of eyes on ICW, a lot of eyes on GCW. And it's just more and more and more. And it's these companies are just
Yeah.
wanting to fucking run with it. They're killing it.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Awesome. Well, we're hitting about the hour mark here.
Man, I don't care. We can keep going.
Jamie, how good was Akira versus Colt 45 in your best memory?
It was fun. It was a really fun match that I felt really great for because we had wanted to do that match since we met at On Point. And the fact that we went out there and it delivered as well as it did, and like just the moment afterwards, like I already felt good about it, but then like I felt great about it actually, because especially because Colt was so fucking happy after the match. Like he was
Yeah.
so like he was such a fucking bright personality. He just he's always smiling and shit. He was happy to fucking be there. Like it's when he saw me, he was like brother, and he came over and hugged me, and I'm like, it felt like I knew him forever. And when he passed, I went back and watched it, and I watched the speech. I feel fucking, I feel like what.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things you look back and you're like, you don't want to take that shit for granted. You don't want to take people
Yeah.
for granted. And
Exactly.
I'm happy that I never took him for granted, but I wish I had more time with him.
I think a lot of people feel that way, and a lot of
Yeah.
people do share the memories that they made and created with him, and he was loved by so many people, so
It
many people.
sucks
There's
too
so many people
because
say the same thing you did, that he was so, just well loved and
because
cherished.
when he passed, like the fucking outreach everywhere, and I just wanted to be like, bro, do you see how many people know who the fuck you are? How many people give a fuck?
Yeah.
Because he was already happy, but like I just imagine like the smile he would have fucking had if he saw that. Well, I think he saw it, but that's
Yeah.
what I believe. But
Oh yeah. Same.
it's like I wish he could be here to actually see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. What William's asking.
Weirdest weapon? Fucking vinyl bats. Fuck vinyl bats. Fuck those things. And fuck Green Belly for hitting me with that shit. Oh my god. Fuck. I would rather get stabbed than get hit by that shit again. Fuck.
Oh shit.
It felt like a tiger clawed my back.
Oh my God. That's
I was like,
crazy.
ah! It was funny because afterwards, fucking Struggles was like, yeah, it looked like it really hurt you there. And I'm like, yeah, it really fucking hurt. Like I had a picture, I think Charlie took a picture. I just had like 4 claw marks across my back. I was like,
Jesus.
horrible.
Damn. That's
And Reed
crazy.
swung. I watched the video and Reed swung that bitch. And I just imagine him giggling too. Like
Oh,
he'll hear
I'm
me
sure
he'll hear me saying "fuck that" and he'll be like giggling in his head, like can't wait to do it again.
Yeah.
Um,
Uh,
let's see. Hi Hugo, how's it going? Nice to I miss hanging out with you too. My opinion on NGX. NGX is like my first home. Like I can go back there and people like I still get messages, hey, when you coming back? When you coming back? And I'm like, I wish I could. Especially now, I really wish I could.
Definitely. I'll be right back. My cat's getting ready to escape.
How dare
What does
you?
he tell? I know. Tell everybody about your where we can find you on social media and upcoming dates for those who missed it. And I'll be right
Okay.
back.
Let's see. We have you can see me on Twitter, Instagram at the Akira Way. That's just simple basic stuff. Let's see. Twitch is going to be the exotic weapon. I'm streaming tomorrow night. I'm probably going to be streaming all weekend. That's kind of becoming a regular
Sweet.
thing. And
Nice.
my store, I'm working on one with Deathmatch Worldwide at the moment. I'm getting the design sent in. I'm waiting on someone to resend some of the ones that I had because the files are corrupted. But I also have the Indie Connection, which is also just the akiraway.com. And it's literally just my social media handles. Next Friday, I have Pro Wrestling Trainwreck versus Mance Warner. Then I have 2 that aren't announced yet, but one I'm going to be at Action in Georgia too. I'll say that. And then I have just a shit ton of stuff Mania weekend. I'm gonna be very busy Mania weekend.
Awesome. Hope to see you somewhere on Mania weekend. I'll be down there with Flophouse, and I'm not sure
Hold on
where
1
I'm going to end
second.
up.
Pull it up in the chat. Nolan, I love you too. I love you, Nolan Edwards. I love you so much. He's gonna punch me the next time he sees me.
Well, we definitely appreciate having you on the show.
Yeah, any other
Long way
questions
from
people want, or any
I don't know.
questions? I don't care. Last
Yeah.
ones, get them out now.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Charlie Cruel. She wants to know why the hell you keep clogging up the toilet.
Because I'm eating all the food.
Stop
I'm getting
eating
big. I'm getting yeah. Pop-Tarts suck. Toaster strudels are where it's at.
That's funny. Question is, if you clog it up, do you unclog it or do you leave that up to her?
I unclog it. It's like you can't trust her to fucking do anything. God, I do everything in this fucking house. Are you kidding me? What's that? We got to change the guinea pig. What's that? We got to change the guinea pigs. Betting. Okay, I'll do it. The duck betting. I'll do it. Take the dog out. I'll do it. The cats. Oh, she'll do that.
Well, cats are fairly easy. Besides trying to get out of my house right now, I have to come out to the garage to get some.
She just ran out. She just opened the door and told me to fuck off. Hey, bring the duck out.
Bring the
Charlie.
duck out.
Hold on.
We summons the duck.
Hold on. I'll go get the duck.
Cool.
Hold on.
I need to come down there and visit the duck.
Turn that off. They want to. Because there's a 5-second delay.
Oh my gosh.
Please support the
So
Twitch
cute.
stream. Please support by buying the merch so I can feed my duck.
Yes. Cleopatra needs food. Oh my gosh. So cute. Oh my god. That's the cutest.
Support the Twitch stream. Please support by buying the merch so I can feed my duck. That's right.
So cute.
She's a little sweetheart. Like
Ducks are
she'll
pretty
nibble
cool.
on my fingers. She'll run over to me whenever she sees me.
That's
She's a good
adorable.
duck. She's a good duck. I mean, unlike Coda, who's a brat. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Keep walking.
Coda's so sweet. I love Coda.
He's a little dick. See? Come say hi.
Coda.
Oh, big stretch.
Oh, big stretch. Big boy stretch. Aw. I need to bring Poe over and have Coda and Poe
He
play
has
together.
destroyed this living room.
It's what they do. My dog
He
does the same thing.
he throws shit everywhere. He beats up the cats. He is a total little shithead.
Yeah, my dog's going through that too. I just got him a toy yesterday and he destroyed it in less than 24 hours. And I thought, oh, this one will be fine. He can't get the squeakers out of this one. Yeah, but it was a long one with 2 squeakers, big squeakers in it. Took them right out. I was like, you fuck. I'll find something.
Garrett Keith, otherwise known as Hardway Heater, I love you too. You can hate me all you want. And the question from the Murder Death Kill: how was it working with Steel last Saturday? Ruben was fucking great. Other than him beating me,
phenomenal.
Other than him beating me, which I'm a little fucking pissed off about, but especially by a fucking love magistral. He was a really great, really nice. He was really, really relaxed. But he was excited to be there, and he wanted to go out there and kick ass, and he did. Like all 3 nights.
Yeah.
With chat, with Tattoo, with me, and with Neil at No Peace.
Nice. Yeah, that was definitely a good match.
Okay.
I don't know if there's any more questions coming through.
Who was the smartest in that house? Obviously the duck. Too tough. Obviously the duck.
Who's the smartest in the house?
My back getting all bloody and shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a really good match, though. Really good.
That entire show was pretty good.
Yeah, it was good time. Good time. Lots of fun. So I think on that note, if there's nothing else coming through,
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll let you go for now. If you guys have any more, here you go. What?
Now they're coming. I don't know. Like that's not up to me. I don't have much say in anything. I show up and I beat up people and they beat me up. Jesus Fernando says favorite anime manga. I don't have a particular one. I got a list. But like Cowboy Bebop's one of the big ones for me.
Nice. What do you do on Twitch when you do Twitch? What do you do?
Well, like normally I start off talking or watching just a wrestling match. Then I'll
Nice.
play a game, that kind of thing. Talk with people in chat, kind of doing what we're doing right now, and watch me be horrible at horror games. And there's also like movie options and stuff I haven't done yet. I'm still exploring. I'm still kind of new at it.
Yeah.
But then we normally end it with another wrestling match or two, and then that's it. And then sometimes maybe I just want to watch wrestling, or sometimes I just want to talk. It just depends. Like tomorrow at 9 o'clock is when I'm doing that again.
Very cool. Awesome. So you guys should jump on there and support him in that, and definitely look into his merch so he can feed all of his zoo that he has.
Yeah, I have an entire fucking zoo.
Hey, it keeps you young. Thoughts on Jeff Hart doing the flaming barbed wire
Dude, I
match?
have nothing to say about that. That, like, I don't know. Jeff Hart is God, but like that, like, what am I supposed to say about that? Like, you know what you're getting with that. As long as they're all healthy and they're not fucking hurt, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Charles is trying to hit you up.
Charles. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me blush. You know,
You're always blushing.
I am. That's what I do. It's because I'm so fucking pale. I need to get some sun. I'm a damn vampire. Thank you, though. That's really sweet of you, Charles. Really sweet. Yeah. So I guess we'll end that on that note. And I will see you at Trainwreck. All I see is his forehead. Are you still with me?
My bad.
Oh, there we go.
Why is there a third window? Oh, there. Okay. I
No,
was
the
like,
world can't handle two of you.
surprise special guest. Yeah, God forbid there's more than one of me.
Special guests.
It's you. Fuck,
Special guest, your former self.
bro. I can't even
Bill and
handle
Ted
living
Mom.
with myself now. Fuck that shit.
All right, my friend. I'm gonna end this here and
Okay.
good night. And
Yeah,
I'll see
you all too. Thank you guys for coming and talking.
yeah, thanks for coming. And we'll see you at Trainwreck this weekend. See you later. Bye. Everybody have a good night.
Welcome to the Deathmatch Hour.
I'm really, really disgusted right now.
Motherfucking death!